Hi, and thanks for joining us for our class today. So today we're going to do a nice gentle pace class really aimed at stretching and lengthening throughout the body. So we're going to do a range of exercises. We're going to start in standing and then we're going to come down into 4-point kneeling and onto our backs. So always work to a level that you're comfortable with, because most importantly we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to bring our toes apart and those heels apart, so those feet at that hip width distance. Just to begin with, I want you to transfer that weight onto the front of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back, and just find that midpoint between those two movements, so that weight's going nice and evenly down through your feet. Knees are nice and soft, so not locked back. Hands up onto your pelvis, very gently. We're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just nice and slowly forwards and back. Again, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice neutral position. Good. Ribs are soft, collarbones nice and wide, and that neck long and lifted. Lovely. So we're going to float our hands up to shoulder height here, and I want you to reach one arm up towards the ceiling and then lower back down. Opposite arm reaching up and down. So we're going to go into our toy soldier movement here. So we're alternating sides, just extending that upper back, keeping those ribs soft though. Good. Now if you can, we're going to add in our legs, so we're going to add the opposite heel raise. So we're going to raise the opposite heel and then we're going to switch over. So we just a little bit increase the tempo as we're moving through. Good. Reaching and down. Good. Still breathing in and out, don't hold your breath. Good. Alternating sides. Keeping that pelvis relatively level, so still controlling that movement as we're reaching side to side. Good, so just warming up through those feet, warming up that upper body. Lovely. A few more here. Alternate, well done. Just getting that little rhythm of it. Good. Reaching and down. Well done, last few. Good. And one more each side. And then lower those arms slowly back down. Well done, relax those shoulders. Good, okay, so I want you to bring your feet a little bit wider now, so widen those hips, and just turn your feet out at that sort of 45-degree angle, that kind of comfortable angle there. So we're going to go down into our side plie movement. I want you to bring your hands together first into that kind of prayer position, just feeling a gentle stretch through those forearms. And we take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to drop down into that side plie, hold this position, and then we're going to rotate into that spine twist and back, holding that there and rotating around and back, breathing in. As you breathe out, rotating around, breathing in to come back. Good. Breathing out and back. Well done. One more each side and back. Well done. And again and back, and then slowly lifting back up. Well done. Relax those arms down. Okay, we're going to stay in this position and we're going to bring some arm lifts in. So we're going to drop down again into that side plie. I want you to bring your arms up to the side, reach up to the ceiling, and then as we lower them down, lift back up. Good. And again, reach the arms out to the side, palms up, hands up to the ceiling, meet together if you can, and then as you lower, come back up. Good. And again, reaching up, reach to the ceiling, and down together. Lovely. And again, floating up. Reaching up and down. Good. Breathing out. And in as we come back up. Lovely. And again, reaching up, hands together if you can, and floating down. Well done. Last couple. Reaching up, palms up, and as we come down, lifting up. Lovely. One more time. Reaching up, palms up, and floating back down. Well done. Okay, staying here for the last time, we're going to just do a little side stretch. So we're going to drop down again into that side plie. And I want you to reach one arm up and over, that little side bend here, breath in. And as you breathe out, back to that center. Well done. Opposite side, reaching over, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, back to that center. Well done. And lifting back up. Lovely. Let's do that again. So we're going to drop down, reach that arm over, breath in to hold. As you breathe out, back up and over. Good. Opposite side. Reaching over, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lovely, and lifting back up. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to turn my feet now. So we're going to face forwards to each other. And I want you to feel a little stretch through the back of that leg. So we're just feeling that stretch into that calf there, hips facing forward. And with this back leg, I want you just to gently lift up, flexing that hip, and then we're going to reach that leg back into that little stretch there. Get breath in to hold that. As you breathe out, let's bring that leg up. Good, and then control stretching back down. Feel that stretch through the back of the leg, well done. And again, reaching up and lengthening back. Holding that there. And as you breathe out, lifting up, good. And dropping back, breathe in to hold here. And out, lifting up. And stretching back, well done. One more here, lifting up. And reaching back, very good. Well done, step that leg back in. We're going to stretch the opposite leg back now. So stretch the opposite leg back. Feel that stretch through the back of that leg, through that calf. Holding that there, hips facing forward. And with that back leg, we're going to drive that forwards into that hip flexion. And then we're going to step it back again. Breathe in to hold. As you breathe out, bring that forward. And breathing in as you hold. Good. And again, lifting up. And stepping back. Lifting up, well done. As you step back, feel that stretch through the back of that leg there, well done. And again, lifting up, reaching back, feel the stretch through the back of that leg, breathe in to hold. And again, as you breathe out, lift up and stretch back. Good. And lift up, well done. And stretch back. Last time, breath in to hold. As you breathe out, lifting up. And then lowering that leg back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come to the end of our mat and we're going to do a few roll downs just to get our backs moving from here. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, just rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor, just as far as you're comfortable. Once you get to your end point, take a breath in here. Then as you breathe out, gently restacking that spine slowly back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. Then as you breathe out, gently restacking again up into standing. Well done. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath at the end there. And as you breathe out, gently coming back up. Good. We'll do one more here, then we're going to roll down into 4-point kneeling. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, drop that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Soften those knees when you get to your end point. Breath in here. As you breathe out, dropping down, and then just softening the knees a bit further. We're going to walk our hands down and come into 4-point kneeling. And we're going to continue our class from here. Okay, so we're going to continue here in 4-point kneeling. So just to start with, we're going to just make sure our hands are just in front of those shoulders there, elbows nice and soft, so the insides of the elbows just facing each other, and those knees are underneath those hips. Okay, so just to begin with, I'm going to lengthen one leg away and those toes just resting onto the mat here. And we're just going to reach my weight back and sink that heel down towards the mat, and then bringing forwards again. And again, just sinking that heel down, stretching through the back of that leg. So we're just stretching our calves here, sinking that heel down towards the mat, and then folding back in. So just shifting that weight back onto that heel, and then coming forwards back over those hands. Good. And again, dropping back, sinking down, and then coming forwards. And again, dropping back, and sinking forwards. Lovely. And again, drop back and then coming forwards. One more time. Dropping back and coming forwards. Well done. Slide that leg back in. We're going to reach the opposite leg away. Just have those toes on the mat there. And then we're going to just drop back again. Feel that stretch through that calf and come back. So we're just sinking that heel back down onto that mat and then back forwards. Good. And again, dropping down, reaching back, and then forwards. And again, reach back and forwards. Sinking that heel down. Good. And forwards. So we're just transferring that weight back sinking that heel down, well done, and forwards, and again, sinking down, and bringing it forwards. Last couple, sink that heel down, and forwards, one last time, sinking that heel down, good, and then coming forwards, well done, sliding that leg back in, good. So feet and knees that hip width distance apart still. Hands just in front of those shoulders. We're going to just stretch our spines a little bit more with a gentle cat stretch here. So we're going to tuck that head under, arch that back up, flexing through the spine, and then dropping down and gently just extend through that spine. Good. And again, arching up, good, flexing there, and then drop down and gently extending through that spine. And again, tucking that head under, flexing, well done, dropping down, gently extending, well done, and again arching that back up, good, dropping down and extending, well done. And then just find that midpoint between those two movements, so our back's nice and flat from here. That's it, good. So that tail is tucked under, we've got a nice flat position through that back, good. So we're going to go into our swimming movement just to really lengthen through the spine a bit further. So we're going to reach one leg, and if you can, we're just going to reach it lengthening along parallel with the mat and then folding back. And again, opposite leg reaching away and then folding back. Now if you can, we're going to add our opposite arm reach and then fold back, keeping that back nice and flat as you lengthen opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. So reaching away, opposite arm, opposite leg, and folding back. So breathe out as you reach away. Breathe in as you fold back. Breathe out as you reach away. Breathe in as you fold back. Good. Breathing out as you reach away. Breathe in to fold back. Breathe out to reach away. Breathe in to fold back. Well done. And fold back. Breathing out. Breathe in to fold back. Well done. Breathing out. Breathe in to fold back. Well done. And again. Breathing out, breathing in. Very good. Let's do last few here, lengthening through and folding back. Well done. Reaching away and folding back. Well done. Good. Keeping that nice and level. Let's do one more each side, reaching away and folding back. And then coming back to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're going to stretch one leg along the mat here. I want you to keep that extended as we did before. With the opposite arm, I'm going to reach up, just rotate through that upper body, and then I'm going to come through and under without threading the needle. So I'm going to reaching up and then coming through and under. Well done. And again, reaching up and then coming through and under. Well done. One more time. Good, and then coming through and under. Lovely. And we're going to fold that leg back, opposite leg, reaching away. Keep that leg extended. We're going to reach that arm up, and then we're going to come through and under from here. And again, reach that arm up, and then coming through and under. Good, and again, reaching up, and then tucking that arm through and under, threading that through. Good, and again, reaching up, and then tucking that arm through and under. Good, last few. And reaching through and under. Well done. Good, let's do one last one. Good, and reaching through and under. Well done. Back to that start, fold that leg in. Let's come off those hands and drop down into that child pose stretch. So we'll just take a nice deep breath in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, just sink down into that stretch, just gently sinking those heels down, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. Good, just stretch through those shoulders. Good, one more time, breath in and out, sinking down, very good. So let's from here just walk our hands over to one side, just have a little side bend stretch here. Holding that stretch, breathing in and out. Good. And then walk those hands back to the front. Do the same the other side, breath in. As we breathe out, walk those hands over, just gently stretching out to that side. Breath in and out and then relaxing down and walk those hands back. Very good. And then slowly we're going to come back up from there. Excellent. Okay, so let's come down onto our backs from here. So you can come down onto your backs. Meet knees that hip width distance apart. So just to start with, tilt that pelvis forwards and back, just to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that pelvis in that nice neutral position from here, core gently engaged. And we're going to go into our double leg stretch from here. So let's just start with our arms. So we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, reach your arms up and over, come round in that circle and then back to that start. And again, reach the arms over, coming around in that circle, back up to that start position. Good. Breathing out, breathing in as you come round and back. And again, breathing out, breathing in as you come round and back. Good. And again, breathing out, breathing in as you come round and back. Good. And again, reaching up and over. And then coming around and back. Good. Reaching up and over, coming around and back. Good. Lovely. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to float one leg up into single tabletop. As we reach our arms, we're going to stretch the leg away and fold back together. Good. Opposite leg lifted, reaching away and folding back together. Lovely. So breathe out as you reach away. Breathe in as you fold back. Good. Breathe out as you reach away, breathe in as you fold back. Well done. And again, reaching away, lengthening away, and then folding back. And again, breathing out, breathe in as you fold back. Lovely. For the last few, if you want to, you can bring both legs up into double tabletop and just stretch one leg at a time. But if that feels too much, just stick with that leg down and alternate sides. Good. So breathing out, lengthening, breathe in as you fold back. Breathe out as you lengthen, breathe in as you fold back. Breathe out as you lengthen, breathe in to fold back. Good. Breathing out as you lengthen, breathe in as you fold back. Well done. Out as you lengthen, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Breathing out as you lengthen, breathe in to fold back. Well done. And again, reaching away, breathe in as you fold back. Breathing out as you reach away, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Let's do one more each side. Reaching away, folding back. Good. Lovely. And then lowering those legs if they're lifted and lower those arms back down from there. Well done. Okay, so let's just opening out through our hips a little bit with our hip twist movement. So keep those hip bones pointing up towards the ceiling, those feet and knees that hip width distance apart. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to let your knee fall out to the side, just as far as you can keep these hips nice and level, and then we're going to fold that leg back in. Opposite leg, we're going to open out and then fold back from here. Good. And again, opening out through that leg, and then folding back. So we're keeping these hips nice and level. So imagine those hip bones, those headlights pointing up towards the ceiling. We're opening out through that hip and then folding back. And again, opening out and folding back. Good. And then fold back. Well done. Open out through those hips and then folding back. Well done. Good. So just breathing out as you open that leg out, breathe in as you fold back. Well done. Just alternating sides here. If that's comfortable, we can come into single tabletop. Do the same again. Opening out, fold back, lower down, opposite leg lifted, opening out, fold back. Or if you want to, you've done this before, you can bring both legs into double tabletop and open out. Just still keeping that control. If you bring your legs up into tabletop, you might find that movement gets a little bit smaller. It's a little bit harder to control. That's absolutely fine. Just work to what feels comfortable. Opening out and folding back. So breathe out as you open out, breathe in as you fold back. Well done. Breathe out as you open out, breathe in as you fold back. Breathe out as you open out, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Opening out and folding back. Good. Opening out and folding back. Very good. And folding back. Well done. Let's do a few more here. Just nice and controlled. Just opening out through those hips. Very good. Dropping over and folding back. Well done. Let's do one more each side. And then fold that leg back, lowering those legs back down one at a time. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to stretch our hamstrings out now. Let's do it dynamically. So we're going to bring the knee up to the ceiling, lengthen through the leg, toes pointing up to the ceiling, and we're going to flex the foot, lower the leg down, point the toes, lift up. Flex the foot, lower the leg down, point the toes, lift up. Flexing as we lower, point the toes as we lift up. Good. Flex the foot as we lower down, point the toes as we lift up. Flex as we lower, point the toes as we lift up. Well done. Point the toes as we lift up, flex the foot as we lower. Point as we lift up, flex as we lower. Well done. Point as we lift up, flex as we lower. Well done. And lowering. Point as we lift up, flex as we lower. Nice, and lengthening through the back of that leg. Good. And lowering. Well done. Pointing to lift up, flexing as we lower. Good. Let's do one more. Lowering down, pointing as we lift up. Well done. Bend that knee, lower that leg down. Same the other side, knee up to the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the leg. And then we're going to flex the foot, lower the leg down, point the toes as you lift up. So just dynamically stretching those hamstrings. Good. Flex as we lower, point as we lift back up. Flex as we lower that leg down, point as we lift up. Well done. Point as we lift up, flex as we lower. Point to lift up, flex to lower. Well done. And again, point to lift up, flex as we lower. Pointing to lift up, flexing to lower. Well done. Last few. Pointing as we lift up, flexing as we lower. Well done. Point to lift up, flexing to lower. Good. Point to lift up, flexing to lower. Last few here. Well done. And one more time. Flexing to lower, point to lift back up. Well done. Bend that knee back down and relaxing that leg. Very good. So let's just bring our arms down by your side, or let arms out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. Use those toe muscles to bring those knees back up and then over to that opposite side. So opening out through that spine. Use those toe muscles, lifting those knees, coming back up and then over to that opposite side. So opening out side to side from here. Drop those knees over, turning that head, rotating that spine, using those toe muscles, lifting back up and over to that opposite side. Opening out from here. Use those toe muscles, coming back up and over to that opposite side. So just opening out side to side from here. Drop those knees over, turning that head and then coming back up and over. Well done. Drop the knees over, turning that head, using those toe muscles, coming back up and over to that opposite side. Good. Drop the knees over, turning that head. Well done. And then back up and over from there. Lovely. Drop the knees over, turning that head and then lifting back up and over. Fantastic. And then bringing those knees back up to the center and those arms back down by your side. Let's just bring those knees in. So one at a time, let's have a little hug and just stretch out through that back. So just take a nice deep breath in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, just sink down. Relax through those shoulders. Breath in. As you breathe out, relaxing down. Well done. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, relaxing down. Good. And just lower those legs down one at a time. Okay, so just coming back up into sitting. So just sitting comfortably, either with your legs crossed or legs out in front. Weight just going nice and evenly down through those sitting bones here. Shoulders nice and relaxed. And we're going to do our book opener to start with. So we're going to bring our hands so the palms are facing towards us. Then we just open those palms out, opening through that chest and then folding back. So opening out through those arms and then folding back. Good. Breathing out as you open out. Breathe in as you fold back. Breathing out as you open out. Breathe in as you fold back. Good. And again, opening out and folding back. And again, opening out through those arms and then folding back. Good. And again, open out and fold back. Good. And again, open out and folding back. Good. Lovely. Let's do one more. Opening out and fold back. Well done. Relax those arms down. So we're going to reach one arm over, then we're going to stretch over into our mermaid stretch here. Lengthen through that side. Breath in here. As you breathe out, coming back up and over. Opposite arm reaching over. Breath in and out. Good. And again, drop that arm over, reaching over. Breath in and out. One more time. Reach over. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, gently coming back. Well done. I just want you to roll those shoulders around. Just relax those shoulders here. So lift up towards those ears, dropping down. Lifting up, sinking down. And again, reaching up, sink down. One more time. And then sink those shoulders down. I want you to reach your ear towards the opposite shoulder there and lengthen through that opposite side of the neck. Well done. Breathing in and out. And lift that head back up. And then just roll those shoulders, sink the shoulder blades down. Lifting and sinking. Good. And then drop those shoulders down, reach over the ear down to that shoulder. Lengthen through that opposite side of the neck. Just breathing in and out here. Good. And then lift it back up. And then last time, just rolling those shoulders. Just roll off any tension there. Well done. Reaching up, sinking those shoulder blades down. And relaxing down. Well done. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the class today. We've had a nice, good stretch out throughout the body. Okay, see you again next time.